Welcome back. Zillow just released 3 market predictions for 2024, and it's got a lot of people talking. What I'm going to do today is to cover these important predictions and contrast them with other experts, such as Redfin and National Realtor Association. More importantly, since these predictions are on the national scale, I'll be sharing my personal insight on what I think will be applicable to our marketplace in the greater Seattle area. And of course, I'll be sharing what you can do with this information to win as a buyer, seller, or investor. And towards the end of the video, I also reveal the number 1 neighborhood that had the most price appreciation in 2023, and that's for Seattle and East Side. So please stick around till the end. Okay, let's dive right in today's Seattle real estate update for December 2023. Zillow's first prediction for 2024 is that more homes will hit the market as homeowners accept that mortgage rates are not falling anytime soon. He also says that the rates are going to be, quote, higher for longer, and more buyers and sellers will accept this as their new reality. As a result, Zillow expects more inventory will enter the market because some property owners will simply get tired of waiting for the interest rate to drop. And if we look at Redfin's latest prediction, they actually echo Zillow's sentiment on this point. Redfin also believes there will be more supply in 2024. However, when it comes to the future of interest rates, Redfin believes that the rates will steadily decline to about 6.6% by the end of 2024. But wait, what does Mortgage Banker Association, Fannie Mae, and National Association of Realtors have to say about the interest rates in 2024? Both Mortgage Banker Association and National Association of Realtors believe that we will see the rates to be between 6.1% to 6.3%, which are more in line with the Redfin's prediction. However, Fannie Mae is less optimistic, and they think that the rates will stay higher than 7% throughout the whole year. I personally think the rates will hover around low 6s, and we might even see high 5s by the end of 2024. And the reason is that the Fed just forecasted 80 basis point rate cut in December. And don't forget, we still have a presidential election on the line. And historically, the existing administration always want the economy to be more vibrant during the election year. So that's my personal thoughts on this. Please share what you think will happen in the comment below. Oh, by the way, I will share the link to my 2023 prediction video in the description below. I think most of it is pretty on point, but you have to be the judge of that. Zillow's second prediction for real estate in 2024 is that home buying costs will level off, giving hopeful buyers a chance to catch up. Well, that's a bold statement for a time home affordability is at its lowest level in the U.S. history. However, if you dig a little bit deeper, you'll find that Zillow quickly qualifies this statement by saying that they expect the home value to fall 0.2% in 2024. I mean, you hear that right. They're saying the price will fall only by 0.2%. So I find Zillow using the term catching up is a little bit exaggerated because 0.2% drop in home prices pretty much offer no relief to buyers. On this point, Redfin predicts that the prices will fall 1% year over year, and the home prices will still be out of reach for most Americans. But the good news is that it's not going to get any worse for them. Therefore, on the national level, both Zillow and Redfin seem to believe that home prices will be pretty much flat for the U.S. housing market in 2024. However, for the greater Seattle area, I do not think we'll be following this trend. And not only that, I think unfortunately the buyers in our market will continue to have a hard time next year, even with lower rates. I also think that any relief brought by a drop in interest rate will be offset by an increase in price. I mean, I know this is a bold statement, so this is why. Yes, I believe that more sellers will enter the market as people are finally accepting that the 3 to 4% interest rates are not coming back. However, the same realization will also get more buyers off the sideline. And based on that, I'm seeing in our market, there's more pent-up demand than supply. And the reason is that over 62% of the homeowners with mortgage today have an interest rate that's 4% or lower. Therefore, for sellers, having the rates go from 7% to 6% isn't a huge improvement. However, if you're a buyer who just started looking, let's say, within the past 12 months, having the rates drop from the 7s to the 6s and realizing there's not much room to improve in the future is quite enticing. Therefore, unfortunately for buyers, I think the unaffordability crisis will continue in the greater Seattle area in 2024. Zillow's third prediction for 2024 is that more markets will follow New York City's lead, with rental demand surging near downtown areas. In terms of rental prices, Zillow and Redfin agree on some points and disagree on some. Both of them believe that the landlords will face a softening market and rents will decline year over year. Zillow believes that the rental demand will surge near downtowns, while Redfin believes that the overall rental price will decline year over year due to the multifamily construction boom happening in 2023. On this point, as the owner of a property management company that manages over 1,000 properties, I did an in-depth video about the outlook of our rental market in Seattle, and I'll attach the link to the video below. Essentially, due to oversupply and reduced demand, I think the rental rates will fall well into Q4 2024 for us, especially for the urban and luxury product types. However, in 2025, I think the balance will be restored more in landlord's favor because there's a lack of new builds in the pipeline currently. The reason is that the current high interest rate, especially on construction loans, is deterring a lot of developers from starting their projects, resulting in less housing supply being built. And since there's a 1 to 2 year lag time for permitting and construction, we'll be feeling this impact in 2025. Now that's enough with predictions. Here's the number one neighborhood that had the most price appreciation in 2023. For Seattle, the leading neighborhood with the most price appreciation in 2023 is East Lake and Capitol Hill, where the median sales price surged by 22.9% from just a year ago. And the reason is areas actually went through a tough time during COVID, when the amenities that made these areas desirable, such as restaurants and bars, were forced to shut down. Now, with more people returning to work in the nearby downtown area, the housing price has been recovering nicely along with their desirability. And for the east side, we have West Bothell that came out on top with 8.5% in price increase. And the reason is that with rising interest rates, more and more buyers were getting pushed out on the east side markets such as Bellevue, Kirkland, and Redmond. And many buyers in turn chose West Bothell because 1, they have excellent schools, 2, newer constructions are more prevalent in those areas, and 3, it's still a reasonable commute to downtown Bellevue for work. If you're a seller, because most of the buyers today are primary home buyers, you will be able to get the highest price for your property if your home is not occupied by a tenant. Also, if your property just needs some cosmetic repairs to be move-in ready, I recommend doing a cost-benefit analysis to see if this is worthwhile to make the investment. This is still a seller's market, and our seller clients are still getting multiple offers. So we recommend doing a pre-inspection prior to listing your property. This way, you will be able to secure the best offer possible without having the buyer walk it away due to something that comes up during the inspection. If you're a buyer and feel undecided about buying a home, my advice for you is that only buy a home if you're planning to stay there for at least 5 years and you're able to comfortably afford the payments. Just keep in mind that insurance, maintenance, and utilities tend to go up over time, and you should also try to set aside some renting fund for the unexpected. Also, if the property value for the property that you buy goes down and something unexpected happens, like you have to relocate for a job or you got married and need a bigger place, the last thing we want for you is to be in a situation where you're forced to sell. Therefore, I recommend for you to do a rental analysis before you're making a purchase, just to see if something unexpected happens, to see if you're able to keep that property as a rental property. So please let me know what you think about Zillow's prediction in the comments below. And if you're considering buying, selling, or investing, please feel free to set up a one-on-one call with me. My contact information is listed below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I wish you well, I wish your family well, and I look forward to seeing you next time.